So this is the place I'm gonna change. I'm gonna put this on and put my stuff in the locker. I must say I'm a little bit nervous. I was chill the entire time before that, but now the time is coming already and I don't have anyone with me here. I feel okay, but a little bit nervous. What's gonna happen? Here I am in the full fit. Yeah, so now I'm just going to wait till they come to pick me up and take me to cook. Let me see myself without the glasses for once. So this is the second surgery. I'm ready. Just need to wait when they come to pick me up, put the needle in, and I'm ready to go. Hello. I'm feeling okay, just a little bit sleepy and tired. The eye is not hurting, but it's covered, as you can see. I think they're gonna let me go home in an hour or two. So far I'm just gonna stay here, rest, sleep maybe, and see what's gonna happen next. So I'm out. I'm feeling quite okay for now. I'm going home. Ow. Ow. It hurts. Okay, so I want to share a little bit about my experience with ICL eye surgery. I want to begin with a little bit of the background. What is my eyesight? What was the reason why I decided to do it? Where I did the surgery? And what was the process, the price, and in the end, how is my recovery going on? I was diagnosed with myopia when I was around 13 years old. And I was diagnosed right away with the eyesight of -4 on both eyes at that time. So I started wearing contact lenses right away. I never had the experience of wearing glasses or anything. I don't really know why I wasn't diagnosed before. Apparently my eyesight at the time felt it deteriorated in a very short period of time, and I really didn't catch that moment when and what was the exact reason why it happened. So almost 15 years that I wear the contacts, I didn't experience any sort of issue. And up until November last year, 2023, suddenly it literally happened out of nowhere, and I don't know why. I started feeling extremely uncomfortable wearing lenses. My eyes would get extremely dry and the lens would start dislocating in the eye when I would blink. You know, I couldn't focus, the lens would get very dry. And so wearing the glasses for me was extremely uncomfortable experience. First of all, because I could not really see well wearing glasses. My peripheral vision was not existent. I would get very dizzy. I couldn't go down the stairs. You know, it's like I would get headaches just like 2 hours after wearing the glasses. My eyes would also get extremely tired because of the glasses. So I would have to remove the glasses every time, and you know, if I remove the glasses, to me it's like, okay, I can't do anything, you know. I can't even look at my own phone because of how bad it was. So I made it a month or 2 months later, somewhere in March I think, I made an appointment with Hospital La Luz with Dr. Paul Guerra, and the feedback I received from him was practically, he told me the same thing. He told me that I cannot do the laser, and the only alternative that I have was to do the ICL surgery. And I think what was the breaking point for me at the time was the doctor itself. He made me feel extremely comfortable and at ease with the fact of doing the surgery. He was very open and inviting. He answered all the questions, and you know, and obviously I had a lot of doubts of whether it's safe or not safe. So he made me feel absolutely reassured that it's worth it, it's worth the money, and it's worth the results, and it's safe and it's not invasive. So I felt very confident in the doctor, and I think to me that was the breaking point where I was like, okay, maybe I should go ahead with the surgery. So the process was very smooth and easy, you know, stress-free. I would say everyone was very nice. Back there, I checked in. They took me to the hospital, not to the hospital, to the surgery room. You know, we decided to do the surgery with a full anesthesia, so I was unconscious when we did the surgery. So they did all the preparation. They took me to the surgery room. They put me to sleep, and then I woke up like an hour or two later after the surgery, with my eye covered, and that was everything was very quick, very efficient. Like the whole experience was very good. So after I wake up with my surgery, I spent like an hour or two for that until they let me go home. So today is Monday, so it's almost 6 days since the first surgery and 3 days since the second surgery. My eyesight, I would say, as I feel, recovered 100%. Like I can see everything perfectly in distance and the proximity. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's one thing that I experienced during the first day of the recovery. Like I could see very well already in the distance, but I had troubles to focus when I was trying to read something close. So, hello guys, I'm recording this video 6 months after the surgery, and what can I say? So far things have been great. I do think it's such a good experience that improves your quality of life quite a lot. On the technical side, I actually been to my eye doctor literally 3-4 days ago. We had to do some tests to see if my vision is 100% clear, to see if I have any issues with the recovery. And the good news is my doctor confirmed that everything was great. My vision was 100% clear, and I don't have any issue with recovery whatsoever. Let's knock on the wood. Yeah, on the practical side, I also do feel like my vision is 100% clear. I see so much more than I used to see before, even though I use contact lenses. Still, I think I see things much further away. I see things much clearer now. That's something definitely new for me. Such a nice thing to do, to see things clearly, you know. What else? On the recovery side of things, I also do feel that 6 months after the surgery, I do feel that the recovery is complete. At least I hope so. I also gotta say that overall, the recovery was very quick. I think I started seeing things clearly already 2-3 weeks after the surgery. The blurriness disappeared, and well, like I started seeing things very well. Um, but I gotta say that there were certain aspects that took a little bit longer for me to heal from, and for example, some of the side effects that I read on the internet were seeing halos and glares, and I did experience seeing halos and glares for quite some time. So I think it lasted for 2-4 months, 2 to 4 months. Whenever I would look at any source of light, be it the sun or any artificial light, I would constantly see the halos and the glares. So that would make life a little bit uncomfortable. I would have to avoid looking at any source of light for some time, but I cannot say that it made my life complicated in any way. And also, for example, today, as of today, 6 months post surgery, I don't think I experienced this issue anymore. I think the recovery is complete. I hope so. And the issue has disappeared on its own. Then the other thing that I gotta say that changed for me, for example, during the recovery, that took a little bit longer to recover, and I kind of feel the difference still until today. I do feel that my eyes became slightly more sensitive to the sunlight than they were before. For example, before I could walk easily on a sunny day on the street without wearing my sunglasses. Today it's kind of complicated to do. I do feel that my eyes are way more sensitive to the sunlight than they were before. And I also do have blue eyes, so that makes things complicated. But yeah, I actually had to buy a good pair of sunglasses. And it's also one of the recommendations for your recovery to protect your eyes when you're out on a sunny day. So I guess that's part of my life today. And maybe one more thing that actually also affected, or how can I say, yeah, I think kind of affected my lifestyle, and probably took a little bit longer to recover. I would say that for 4 months post surgery, I couldn't go back to swimming. And even when I tried to go back to swimming, like for example, 3 months after the surgery, both in the pool and also in the open sea water, it was complicated because the water would make my eyes sting quite a lot. It was very painful, so I had to stop swimming. And I would say that's the longest side effect that I have experienced it. I gotta say that I don't have this issue when I take shower, but in the seawater and in the pool water, it does make my eye sting. I do hope that it's temporary. I actually don't know if it's still the case, because hello, it's winter. I haven't been to the sea for quite a while, but let's see in a few months when the swimming season starts, and let's see if it's still an issue. I do hope that it's not a problem anymore. But yeah, I think apart from that, I didn't have any troubles recovering. I didn't have any redness or swelling or itching or dry eye. Any of the symptoms that were commonly described as side effects, I hopefully did not experience it, and I'm very happy. Overall, I would say that the experience was definitely worth its money, its time, its effort. It's definitely something that did a big improvement into my lifestyle. For example, I remember for many weeks after the surgery, every evening I would go to the bathroom to remove my lenses, because that was a routine I had for more than 10 years. And every time I would go to the bathroom, I would realize that I don't have to do it anymore. And it was such a big realization to me every time. Like, oh my god, I couldn't believe that don't have to do it anymore. The same in the morning. Before, I would start every day of my life by putting the lenses on. It's like the first thing you do in the morning. No, you don't have to do it anymore. And there's so many small things that you used to do or kind of affected your life before because of the limitations linked to your eyesight. And now I don't have those limitations anymore, and it's so good. It feels so good. So to me, it was definitely worth it. And if you do have the medical indications to do so, if you do think it will make a drastic improvement to your lifestyle and to your health, if you ask me, I would definitely recommend doing it. Consult a doctor, see if you have the financial resources to do so, and if that's something you think you truly needed. To me, that made a big difference to my lifestyle. So yeah, that was my experience, my feedback. Please let me know what you think. Let me know if you've ever gone through any sort of eye side surgery, be it LASIK or maybe the one that I did, the intraocular lens. And let me know maybe that if you're thinking of doing it. I would love to answer your question. I would like to hear more about your experience. And yeah, that is all for today. Hope you find it useful, and see you in my next vlog. Bisous, bye.